This was a pretty epic drifting rally vehicle. It did well on road and off road. A lot of fun both ways, honestly. We're gonna up the awesomeness. We're gonna make it wider. We're gonna make it sit higher. That opens up a lot of cool possibilities. Is it gonna work out that awesomely? I don't know. I really hope it does. I've got it pictured in my cranials, but a lot of times my dreams don't come true. I'm pretty sure it's all gonna work and it's probably gonna be amazing. I have an idea to improve the steering, which is pretty garbagey the way it sits now. All right, so we're gonna try out the 14th scale HyperGo truggy arms and axles. Hopefully the tires will stick outside the body, adding to the stability, but not taking away from the driftability. It's so tiny. I will, of course, link all these parts in the description so that you can do this if this turns out to be worthwhile. Positive thoughts, though. Positive thoughts. Seems as though this screw has bent. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. Been nothing but kind to this car. That's weird. Psh, what? Oh no. We hit a snag. The control arm bottoms out before the holes line up. Ugh. Long story short, I tried to grind down the control arms, and yeah, that worked, but the orientation of those smaller knuckles isn't exactly right for these control arms. So I think I messed up. These bigger knuckles have camber correction built into them. But at this point, these bigger knuckles are the only option. But those would rub the inside of the wheel because they're bigger. Even after rounding this off with the grinder, the tires just didn't stick out far enough from the body and was gonna be an issue. So yep, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna go full silly sausage and put 15mm hex extenders because that gets us past the fenders so that the suspension won't be an issue. Of course, we use the tie rods from the truggy as well. Oh yeah, and the shocks. Shocking, I know. Yeah, we should probably adjust that toe angle a little bit. You know? I don't know. I don't think it looks that bad. It's custom, that's for sure. You may not be able to tell, but that steering link between the servo and this link here is actually pushing at an angle, so you're losing a lot of torque that way. Plus, the servo saver spring is a little bit too weak, I think. So if we can just raise the servo a little bit and put some sort of spacer in the spring, that should improve the steering a ton on its own. That'll also help with that rock situation. Oh, and we are gonna be putting a faster motor in it too, 4400 kV. We're gonna have to cut this little leg of plastic off. Here's a snap ring that fits inside the servo arm, and that'll tension the spring a little bit more. We just have to cut off these ends. I'm gonna use these tiny little nuts as spacers to go underneath the servo block assembly, and it'll take bigger rocks to stop it now. Motor swap, and then we're ready to take this on and off-road. See, that motor barely fits. It's a lot longer than the old one. But I did precise measurements with science and calculus. And big old motor's in, barely fits, fans back on it, rolls smoothly. Oh, that is so much better. Still gonna trim that fender flare a little bit. Is that stupid or what? Oh! Oh yeah! Oh! Alright, that should be good enough onboard footage. Oh, that was a hard hit. I think it's okay. Needs a steering trim adjustment now. That is so much better than I thought. Wow. Steering is amazing now too. Well, amazing might be an overstatement, but compared to what it was, amazing. Ooh! What's even doing that? I guess it's that little bump. Oh no, there went a tire. Now that is selfish. Dude's cutting his own personal grass and I'm trying to get some epic footage here. Just rude. Oh man, I hit a rock and that did bad stuff. Yeah, did it again. And a blown tire definitely doesn't help. Or things get ate up quick, that's for sure. All right, swapped over a used set of tires I had. Blew another one. Well, I do think that these tires may have just reached the end of their useful life. This thing is so much better than I expected. I know it looks dumb, but I kind of thought it might operate dumb, and it doesn't. It operates like so great. So I'm gonna put this set of tires back on it. So far, these seem like they might last long. Wait, the mail came just in time. I was about to run this, but then these beauties showed up. They're quite a bit taller. Same tires that I've got on this thing, and they are awesome. We have to glue them up first, but we're gonna try to get a speed test in, and then yes. $42. Yeah, that was better than I expected. Dang, still not upset by this. That looks all right. So you don't have that wheel nut sticking out real far. It's much less pronounced. Now let's go see how she rips, because it's gonna be, actually, I don't know. Ooh, ah. Oh. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, nice. Did it not break? The steering linkage just popped off. That's it. Man, could you quit hitting stuff? Oh. Yeah, those last couple jumps kind of turned it into a lowrider here in the rear. Broke both upper shock mounting points. Well, this one it was the shock, and this one actually just the screw ripped out. And we broke a tie rod. With these tires being small and lightweight, you have no air control, so jumping, it's not the best idea. But for using this project for the stability of drifting, it was more fun than the stock version, only because it was more stable. A little rut in the ground didn't make it flip over like it used to. Looks better in the stock form, in my opinion. This looks kind of silly, but it did what I wanted it to do. This one that I did, I definitely recommend. That made a world of difference in the car. With the wheels sticking out like they do, it makes it less durable when you crash into stuff. Of course, it did take like 1,000 curb smashes before a tie rod broke. I did drive this recklessly on purpose to show that it's still durable, whether it's stock or like this. But as usual, I'll get comments that I'm a terrible driver. Yes, many tires were injured in the making. Hey, you're not, no, ah. There is no escape. One of the ones that still has some tread left thought he could get out of here. You're getting used soon, buddy. And I also feel like that motor did give us some more speed and power over the original. Oh, that looks cool. Much more improvement in the steering. Only once did a rock get stuck in there and lodge it, which also is in part thanks to the tires being out here, so they're not able to flick as much inside the body.